So I've been asked to do a truck video, so here it is. Got a lot of junk over there that I pulled out of the back of it today, so I can clean out the back before summer gets here. But in the first compartment behind the passenger door, I guess we'll start with the drawer first. As you see, it's stocked with capacitors. This is all the sizes that are /5. This is all the single capacitors here. The /3s are right here. The /7.5s are back here. Got a 521 right there. My little Subco megameters there. Another 521. And they have all the big single capacitors right here. And in the back, of course, I got some boards here, sequencers, limit switches back there, thermocouples, igniters, a pilot tube, igniters, a bunch of igniters back there. Let me shut the drawer. That thing is heavy. Got a little Gentech variable speeds and testing variable speed and ECM motors. Got my Portland tool. Got my analyzer, my back rack back there. Got some transformers, some contactors, some relays back there. Of course, I have my Sporlan tool right here. Got some Kroll, some Zoom oil. I've had this thing for a long time, and I do use it all the time. Actually, I pull it out of the truck before I grab the digital. Of course, my socket for the blower wheel puller. Got my plumbing strap for putting capacitors on. Got an air handler board back there. Some junk. Some Model 50 relays. But yeah, I use that one. Tester all the time. So that's it in that drawer, or that bin. Oh, a couple vacuum pumps. Put this stuff back. I guess we'll go up to the top up here. Got a 1/3 condenser motor back there. 1/4 horse, 6 horse. 1075 RPM. Of course, a 1/4 horse for an air handler, 1/3 horsepower for air handler, 1/4 horse for a furnace, 1/3 horse for a furnace. 242 frames back there. I've got a belly band up in the top up here. Capacitors that I couldn't fit in the drawer because I don't want to run out. I got another one of those bins up there with contactors in it. Couple condensate pumps, fan motor for a vent fan in a attic, thermostat wire. I believe right there. So 8, 5, and number 3, I believe. And of course, I've got my wire for making whips. And that bin up there above the blower motor and condensate pumps, I have a couple gas valves. Of course, I keep my torches back here. Some 409 in case I have to clean something. A little quart of vacuum pump oil, a gallon of vacuum pump oil. else. Mastic. Alright, so let's go in the middle bin here. The Subco thing there, that is an attic winch. I don't want to take it out of the bag, but it basically attaches to 2 trusses and you can winch down. It's got 20 foot of cable, and it will pick up a 250-pound furnace. But I will have to move that out of there though. So hard to do all this one-handed. It's under the attic winch. I have an umbrella. This is pretty much my vacuum box. It's got some nylon there. Little container here, caps and shredded cores, and that little yellow jacket thing right there. That's I picked to get the gaskets out of hoses with. Micron gauge. Got 3 hoses in there. .3/8 tubing back there. My little sheet metal box right here. Of course, there's snips, folding tongs, hole cutters, you know, screwdrivers, hammer. You know, the basic sheet metal tools. Of course, tie straps. This box here is a my very first video I did. This made an appearance. Little 1/4-inch wedge. That's really the only reason I keep this on the truck. It's just for that 1/4-inch swedge, because I don't use it for flaring or anything. I just swedge 1/4-inch if I need to. But it's a flaring and swedging block. I use it every once in a while. In this little box here, of course, I have my furnace blocks and some ladder straps. That's pretty much it in this bin. Alright, of course, over here got the torches, little extended cord. Got a couple more, but actually using them outside right now. Bubbles. So that's it in this one. Of course, there's the back right there. I got 2 stands for 2 recovery cylinders. Recovery cylinder there, 410 R22. Up on that top shelf over there. There's bubble wrap. My filters, I've got to get some more filters. Of course, I'm out. I've got a full case of 16 by 25s and 20 by 25s and a 15 by 20, but I'm pretty much out of everything else. I don't use the shelves on the inside here just because, you know, there's not a lot of room back here. You know, once I get all this stuff here put back in there, there's not really going to be a lot of room to climb up there and put stuff, but I wish I could use those. It's not feasible for me to. So I really don't use those at all. Just wasted room. Alright, so over here, the last bin, let me open this one up. Of course, I have a, you know, it's perfect size to fit those toolboxes and the electrical up top. So of course I have PVC in here. You know, no big deal. Different fittings and stuff. Electrical. Combo switch, outlet, 2x4 box, different covers, there. Breakers, I've got to get some more breakers. 1/2-inch EMT clamps. Fuses. That needs to go in another box. We'll leave that out. 4x4 little box there. Some more fuses. More fuses. Big clamps. So that's pretty much what's in this box here. So in this box here, different gas pipe fittings, 90s, couplings, you know, nipples, the usual stuff. Got some stake-ons, got wire nuts over there, liquid electric tape, oops, got a thing of razor blades for my knife. In this little container here, I have seal type fittings, little fittings that go through a furnace and run wire in. Got a couple outlets here, some blue wire nuts, some more blue, a couple yellows in there. Of course, this one here, heavy, one-handed. Those are BX clamps there, little 3/8. Same thing, more clamps, little donuts for different sizes, some electric tape. Of course, I'm always losing those things, so I got stock of them. Got Romex connectors, you know, different sizes. Some little clamps, I like those little things. And of course wire nuts. And a little, I call them redheads, I don't know what they're actually called, but things that go into BX at the end to keep the metal from rubbing into the wire. Alright, so put that back. Put those back. Put the electrical back. Alright, so that's that. Now we'll get to the center one here. This side, you see, I don't have bins up there, just so the, you know, shells on the inside that I don't get to use. So this bin right here, there's some black duct tape, silver tape. I gotta get some more, squeegee, little pads. This bin next to it, as you see, mastic tape. I actually just started using mastic tape. I wasn't using it for a long time, didn't like it, and then just started using it for whatever reason, and I'd rather use it than anything. So my reverse bender, Hillmore wedging tools down there, the Hillmore benders right there, reverse bender there, abrasive cloth, little sandpaper. I've got both kinds. I've got the regular sandpaper, the sanding cloth, and up here I have the sanding cloth with the holes in it. I like the sanding cloth with the holes in it. This bin here, of course, foam tape. Everybody needs foam tape, painter's tape, and just web strap. No biggie. The next little thing over, besides the rags, nap gas. All my, like, what I would use for plumbing. Teflon tape. water heater element remover. So, some flux, some silver solder down there, right there, some epoxy. We all need epoxy on the truck. This bin here, not really anything in here, besides some rags. Oh look, a remote control for a Mitsubishi. Same thing here. Got a job that's got two 2-ton Mitsubishis on the property, and not went and set the 2-tonners yet, the outdoor units. A little meter, or little water gauge for Geo. What I use to put water into the system if it's low when I go check it out on a geothermal. Some Supco 88s. That stuff stinks bad. And of course over here I have, you know, crankcase heater, just stuff I pull off of units. There's a 521 right there. You know, if I come across a compressor that I need that on, well, I'll have it. Just different wires and stuff like that. So it's always nice to have wires that you can take apart and do what you got to with them. Alright, got some hand cleaner there, some rags in a bucket. My scales, and this is a box I hardly ever get into. Copper fitting. Got some pistons. That's the only reason I really, very important tool to have right there. So 5/16 fitting for other mini splits besides Mitsubishi. So very important tool to have. Look, I gotta change the gasket in it. Some teeth. So and of course my scales there. And the last bin, you know, this is just kind of throw me off stuff. Drill bits, grinding wheels, wire brush, sheetrock saw, all that stuff just gets kind of thrown in there. Allen wrenches, digital manometer right there, hot dam, Allen wrenches. I'm sorry, I call that a digital manometer. It's actually a digital thermometer. There's a digital manometer right there. And yeah, I do use it, just for whatever reason, that's where I put it. Hot dam. A brand new set of nitrogen regulators. I use them once or twice, and then I got the VN250, so I don't use them no more. That's just where to go. And of course I just have, you know, screws, you know, just hanging stuff right there. Got some sheetrock screws here, some nails. Need to stock up on my thermostats, the apilaires, anchors, flare nuts for mini splits, hammer and anchors there. Some spray adhesive, screw-in anchors there, wasp and hornet spray, rivets, rivet gun, WD-40, and then this toolbox down here has like a bunch of wrenches and sockets and extensions and that kind of stuff. I don't want to pull it out, it's too heavy. And of course this one right here is my tie straps. I think there's 500 in this bag, or 1,000, I'm sorry. So I like to buy a bunch of them at one time so I don't run out. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I just have to put that stuff back in, and the truck will be pretty much ready to go. And of course I have a Hillmore backpack. I use it for if I'm going up on a roof. That's the only time I use it. Hell, I hadn't used it in over a year. So anyway, I'll get this stuff put back in, and I'll finish up the video with it put back in the back of the truck. Alright, well I'm pretty much done. The drill's set under the Freon tower. Tool bag's back in place. Flashlight hanging there. Got the recovery cylinder sitting in the proper place. Have the recovery machine sitting on top of the drums. Got my hammer drill back there. Above the hammer drill, have a partial roll of seal tight. Of course, the bubble wrap up there. It's hard to get it back to that back, so I don't even use it, like I said. Line set back there in the corner. Oxygen, acetylene, two things with nitrogen there. And that little purple container, that's where I keep my coil cleaner and sprayer. And I carry the pocket hoses around. They're just, as you see, I don't have a lot of room to carry hoses in here, so I just use the pocket hoses. They work good for me. Got a full drum of 22, full drum of 410. Got a bucket for whatever. And the hand trucks, normally I don't carry them, but I have to go move a unit tomorrow, so they're on the truck. And as soon as I can get some more filters, I will. But you know, that's a mess right now. But as soon as I put new filters in there, I'll clean that up. And that's pretty much it. You know, I don't have a lot of room back here in the back, but I have plenty of room on the side to keep stuff I need to keep. You know, so it just kind of is what it is. And if I need to put a condenser and a coil and a furnace in here, I can. And that's really all I care about. And if I need to carry anything else besides that, I'll tote it behind in the trailer. That roll of seal tight there and the S-lock there, that'll go in the trailer. So and if I need to keep some more on the truck, I'll just cut off what I need and put it up there. But pretty much that's it. Oh, my Testos, got them hanging back there. There's two of them, two sets. I don't keep my stuff in a case. As soon as I get something, I pull it out of the case. Except for the spoiling tool, of course, because you know, I'm not going to keep up with those little sensors and transducers, and they're better off in the case. But anyway, that's it. A couple little pieces of metal right there. Some S-lock. PVC is actually sitting. Had a piece of PVC sitting back there behind the analog gauges on top of that shelf. So that's it.